guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Piper, obviously, and today I wanted to talk about something. And first of all, this happened months ago, like months ago, okay? But I've never seen anyone speak up about it, and I feel like we are all just like criminally uninformed. And I was waiting to post this video because I was thinking surely Star Stable will mention it somewhere in a post or a story on Instagram or somewhere on the website, you know, somewhere where we would be able to find this piece of information, which is it's a pretty significant piece of information. I feel like they were just keeping it from us. Also, it's storming outside, so if you can hear the wind, I am sorry, but I cannot control the weather, so deal with it. So I want to start off by recapping a little bit, because at the start of this year, 2025, in January, I believe, Star Stable came out with this, like, cheating ban thingy. I don't know if you remember it was pretty significant. They started banning players who had been cheating on the game, who have ever cheated on the game. If you had ever cheated on your account on the game, you are going to get banned. Yes? And a lot of people did, and a lot of people were mad about it, which I still don't really understand. But I made an entire video about it, so if you want to hear me rant about how much I think that people are just dumb for getting mad at Star Stable for their own mistakes, go watch this video. And if you're not interested, then I don't know, don't watch it. I don't know. So anyways, they came out with this cheating ban. A lot of people didn't really like it, which, okay, sure, whatever. Now, this cheating ban has been around for, like, a long time, and honestly, I still feel like they're a little bit too reliant with it, or, like, somewhere there's still, like, a little bit of a flaw. There has to be, because there's still people actively cheating to this day. Like, I see, not a lot of cheaters, but I see them sometimes. Like, sometimes I'll just see, like, a random account that they started up, and they're just, like, on a starter horse, but with, like, a weird coat or, like, a weird texture, or they're flying, and you're like, yeah, okay, that's not really normal. I did always think that people that were, like, randomly dancing at Steve's were also cheaters, but it turns out that that was, like, some kind of, like, glitch or bug. I don't really know the difference between those two, so I'm sorry if I got those mixed up, but, like, that was not, like, a cheat. It was people kind of taking advantage of the broken game that we have and love. I'm sorry. So that's not a cheating thing, but I see a lot of that, and then there's, like, speed cheaters, like, people who somehow managed to get a high score on a race of like 1 second, and, like, I don't know if you've ever achieved that, but personally, I've never really done Steve's race in 6 seconds. Never managed to achieve that. So I'm thinking maybe it is possible that they could have cheated. Possibly. And normally I would really have a problem with speed cheating because I don't really do a lot of champs because I hate it and I suck at it. And I suck at it because I don't do them a lot because I hate them. And I hate them because I suck at it. So that's beautiful. Anyways, it was so besides the point. I'm sorry. But, like, it didn't really personally affect me. But if you think about it, right, they're doing these, like, races, daily races, and they have the high score of, like, 1 second. You cannot physically beat that without also cheating. So then it does start to affect other people. And the champ thing, like, if they are that fast, then they're obviously going to win the champ and nobody else can win. That's not very fun, I imagine. So that also affects other players. And there's also, like, people cheating, like, star coins onto their account, or buying free horses, like, for themselves for some reason, or, like, getting items and pets and all this stuff onto their accounts for free, which surprisingly isn't legal. I don't know. And I do want to say, like, the reason that I was I said at first, like, it's so stupid when people get mad at Star Stable, because, like, you agreed to the terms and conditions of Star Stable, and this is in the terms and conditions of Star Stable. It's like, hey, it's not cool, man. We don't tolerate it. And now they're like, you know what? We're gonna ban anyone who ever has. And maybe that's a bit dramatic, but I also think it's kind of necessary. I don't know. And apparently it's still too reliant, because apparently it's still not keeping cheaters away fully. But it has reduced a lot. Like, by a lot. A lot. Okay? So that's better, but it's still not perfect. Is kind of what I'm trying to say. Now I do want to say that, like, I am a very opinionated person, and, like, don't get me wrong, I don't, like, have anything against the people who cheated. Like, I'm not like, oh, you're a bad person, I hate you. It's nothing like that. I just think it's dumb that if you do get banned, that you blame Star Stable when it's your own fault, because you did something that isn't legal. It's like robbing a store and then blaming the store for you robbing them. It's like, what? Right? And this is what I wanted to say. Like, a lot of the people that do, like, cheat items onto their accounts are like, well, I only did that because the prizes of Star Stable are so ridiculously high. Yeah, I also think that the prizes are ridiculously high, but that doesn't mean I have to do something illegal. Like, I'm not cheating. No, Star Stable anyway. I'm kidding. Anyways, I need to stop. That wasn't funny. I'm so sorry. Anyways, like, I don't cheat in the game because I know that I'm not supposed to. And I feel like it's weird for people to say, like, well, it's your own fault, Star Stable. It's like the ultimate gaslight. It's like, I also want to make clear, you do not have to spend money on Star Stable. You can play this game for free. And I know that there's, like, this FOMO, and that's the way Star Stable advertises, and I know I also do not have any self-control, because I too think that the prices are ridiculously high. I just don't have that same self-control, and I do spend a lot of money on this game. I don't want to talk about it. The good thing is, I don't have any money right now, so that is actually not, it's actually not funny. It's kind of sad, because I have, like, $11 in my bank account. It's fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, I don't spend a lot of money anymore because I don't have any money to spend. Which is, honestly, it's been really helpful. So maybe I should have no money at all times, because then I can't spend it. I'm so sorry. That wasn't relevant as well. Oh my god, I need to stop. I need to focus. Okay. So what I was talking about was people cheating and blaming Star Stable. I think it's dumb. Anyways, moving on from that, because I've been stuck on that. So, the reason I even found this out, because I don't know if you've noticed, but Star Stable has not mentioned this anywhere publicly. Okay, they did not announce it, they did not tell anyone or anything. What I'm about to say, they did not tell anyone publicly. Okay? Because Star Stable has had the magnificent idea to be more lenient with their cheating ban policy, zero tolerance policy thingy, which I think is dumb. For the reasons I have mentioned before, because there still are cheaters out there, and you're gonna be like, you know what, you know those cheaters that we still have in the game that we cannot seem to get rid of? Yeah, let's give them more space to be cheating. You know? I think that's a great idea. In case you couldn't tell, that was obviously sarcastic. I think it's dumb. I'm sorry. No. Don't get me wrong. The idea behind it was because... No, wait, I need to stop. I need to begin at the beginning. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place, but it's fine. So I am in the SSO Embassy server on Discord, which you can, it's like an open server type of thing. Anyone can join. It's a blast. People are really nice on there. But someone shared, and I don't know who it was, but someone shared this email that they got from a member of the staff Star Stable. Now, I'm actually going to be nice and I'm not going to, like, make you read it. I mean, you can pause to read it if you want to, but recapping it is what I'm going to be doing, okay? I'm going to help you out a little. Okay, so basically they're saying that they are going to be more lenient with it by giving people who got banned the opportunity to transfer the remaining, like, star coins that they had on that account to their new account if they want that. And they're doing this because they understand that maybe, you know, there's, like, 24-year-olds on this game. That's just an example. I'm not saying everyone is 24, but I'm saying that there are 24-year-olds on this game. Now, let's say this 24-year-old has been playing since, like, forever, and when they were 14, they were doing something stupid, and they cheated. And now they're facing the repercussions because they're 24 years old, this happened 10 years ago, and they're getting banned. Anyways, so they're saying, like, we understand that, like, a 14-year-old might not have fully understood, like, the consequences of their actions, and anyone who can, like, prove that they were, like, under the age of 16 at that time can have their star coins transferred, which does not include items or horses or anything like that. But the problem I have with it is, like, there's still cheaters out there, and obviously, like, you don't get any of your pets, items, horses, or anything like that back, but it's still, like, less, I don't know, the consequences seem, like, more, or, like, less severe. I don't know, it's not that I necessarily have a problem with it, I feel like being more lenient with the policy at this time, which they've already enforced this, I mean, from what I'm gathering, like, from what they're saying in this email, it sounds like they've already implemented it, but I have no sources that can confirm this, because I don't know anyone personally who did get banned and maybe tried to revive their account or try to get a new account and then get their star coins. So I cannot confirm that this actually has been implemented into the game. I'm just saying that, like, first of all, I want to say that I think it's really great that Star Stable is, like, thinking of these things, because yes, if you were younger, you do stupid things. I just, you know, feel like being more lenient with this policy at this time isn't a good idea, because, like I said, there are still cheaters out there. And what I said about, like, the high scores in the daily races, I mean, sure, at first it's, like, annoying because you cannot get the high score on those races, but think about it, because if you get the high score for that day, you get 300 shillings, yes? If you get the high score for that race for that week, you get 1,000 shillings. If you get a high score for that race for that month, you get 1,500 shillings. So let's say these people do these races every day. Now, I don't think that they do, but let's say that they do in the like, worst case scenario. Do you know how many shillings you get for that? Do you know how rich you would be? Let me show you, okay? I'm gonna get a calculator, and I'm actually gonna figure it out. 14,500 shillings. And this is for one race. For one person. Okay, so if multiple people are doing this, you're losing out on a lot of shillings, okay? And that's why I do have a problem with it. Because I like having shillings. Personally. And I also do a lot of, like, high score raises to try and get, like, the high score and get some money, because I like having shillings, in case you couldn't tell. Right? So I feel like that is wrong, because other players are going to get affected by this. And it's not just one person who's doing this, and it's also not just one race. So that's why I do have a problem with it. Because it's annoying, because other players cannot get the high score for that race at all, because you cannot beat a high score of 1 second on Steve's race. It's not physically possible, unless of course you are cheating, but that's kind of the whole point of like, I don't want you to do that. Right? So that brings us to like kind of my conclusion of this video is, please don't cheat in Star Stable or in real life. It's just, please don't, right? It's just a big no. Just please don't. And Star Stable, in the rare case that you could possibly be watching this or whatever, please do not be more lenient with your policy at this time. And to any of the Star Stable players out there, if you do see someone cheating on the game, please report them. I know that it feels kind of nasty because it's like you're snitching on someone, but you could be getting yourself 14,500 shillings. I'm just saying, like, oh my god, I'm saying, like, just rat someone out so you can get money. I'm sorry. That's funny. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but, like, you're helping other people. And in a way, you would also kind of be helping them, because their actions have consequences, and they have to have consequences, because otherwise the system would like fall apart. Like, there wouldn't be a system, right? So yeah. And other than that, I just want to say, I don't mean to be disrespectful. I don't want to spread any hate or negativity towards any group or individual or anything like that. I just wanted to come on here and kind of bring this to you, because I have not seen anyone speak about it, and maybe I missed it, I don't know, but I have not seen a single soul speak out about it. And I think partially that is because, or even like mostly, that is because Star Stable has not officially stated that they would be doing this, or that they were even thinking of doing this. So, which I think is wild, and I'm not even sure if it is legal, but I digress. So I just wanted to tell you about this, because I feel like it is really important, and I feel like it is one of the major issues with Star Stable, is that they're just not transparent with their players, and I feel like maybe that is partially because they do get a lot of backlash at a lot of stuff, like, for, like, no reason. I don't really know. I feel like people are they're just not happy with the state of the game. And because of that, every update, every little thing that Star Stable does just gets a lot of backlash, because people are frustrated with them. And I get that, but I do want to please ask you to please be realistic and not just be negative about every single update that Star Stable puts out, because not every update is a bad one, guys. Like, I feel like we're losing that little bit of positivity that we used to have, and I feel like, we should be a little bit more of glass half full type of mentality, because I feel like there's a lot of negativity around Star Stable right now, and I don't really, like, I get it. I so get it. Like, I get that you're frustrated. I respect that. Trust me, I understand. I, too, am a little bit frustrated with them. But don't let that turn into pure rage and hatred and negativity, because it's not going to make anyone happy. It's not going to make Star Stable happy. It's not going to make other people happy, and it's definitely not going to make you happy. I feel like positive feedback in the sense of, like, constructive criticism, like, that's fine. If you're like, hey, Star Stable, I noticed that the trees are kind of yellowy green, and I feel like they should be a little greeny green. I know that's a stupid example, but I couldn't think of anything on the spot, so I'm sorry, but you know what I mean. Like, be a little more constructive. And don't just spread negativity, don't just spread hate, because it's not going to, like, no one's gonna want to change anything. It's like, well, you're just being hateful, and then people are not going to listen to you. I feel like Star Stable will be more, would tend to be more open to your ideas if you don't just hate on them, but instead just give them, like, honest feedback, like, an honest review, and not just, like, well, everything's stupid. Because everything's stupid, then it's like, okay, go play another game then. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. And I'm not saying you have to like everything Star Stable does, not at all, please. But don't tell them that you hate everything about the game, because they can't do anything with that, if you know what I'm saying. I'm always having a hard time explaining everything, so if you don't understand what I'm trying to say, honestly, it's sometimes the same. So, you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, I don't know. And then I want to end it there. I want to thank you for watching this video. I know it's a little bit different than what I usually do, but I felt responsible for this, because apparently Star Stable didn't feel responsible for, you know, informing us about this. So here I am, I guess, doing God's work. Hardly. I'm sorry. So thank you for sticking until the end. And I will see you guys soon in another video that I hope will be a little less heavy and a little less sad, because it is kind of depressing, isn't it? Anyways, it'll go back to, like, my usual content. I'm having a blast. I know I've been away for a little while, but I'm back. Goody. Did you miss me? Probably not. I don't think I missed me, honestly. What? I don't know. So I'm gonna stop talking. Thank you again for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!